Good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of the Hindu College of Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacognosy, welcomes you for the fabulous webinar series of Herbnar 2020, a 3-day international webinar series on herbal remedies and COVID-19 from 28th to 30th June 2020. As a proud member of Hindu College of Pharmacy and convener of the current webinar, myself, Dr. Ramaya Maddi, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Pharmacognosy, takes the opportunity and once again welcomes you all for the second day session of Herbnar 2020 webinar series. Now, my heartiest welcome to a great philanthropist, a renowned advocate of Guntur city, able administrator, successful leader, and moreover, Hindu College of Pharmacy Chairman, Sri Jupudi Rangaraj Garu, to this webinar series. Welcome you, sir. Now, I welcome him with my wholeheartedly to this learning program, who need not to be acquainted with the members and well-wishers of Hindu College of Pharmacy. He is none other than our secretary and correspondent, Dr. S. Masunarao Garu, a famous physician, surgeon, visionary, dynamic administrator, and an excellent reviewer to this webinar series. Now, my heartiest welcome to Dr. Mannav Radhakrishnamurthy Garu, a retired professor of Guntur Medical College, founder secretary of Hindu College of Pharmacy, later chairman, and presently honorary chairman, Pharmacy Council of India member, and welcome sir to this webinar series. Now, I extend my cordial welcome to great driving forces and guiding stars of Hindu College of Pharmacy. Moreover, our principal, Dr. R. Govindarajan Garu, Vice Principal, Dr. A. Sunita Garu, Pharma D Director and OSD, Sri P. Sitaramaya Garu, to this webinar series. Now, I extend my hearty welcome to today's speaker, Dr. D. Swarnalatha Madam, Professor and Principal, Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh, India. I extend my hearty welcome to all the participants over India and abroad who have constantly showered their love and support to all the high prospectus of this institution and also webinar. Today morning, we the Department of Pharmacognosy have successfully completed the session on medicinal plants and their conservation by Dr. T. Pullai Garu from Sri Krishnadevaraya University, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, India. Thank you all for your excellent support and cooperation in morning session. Hindu College of Pharmacy Management, during this uncertain and unprecedented times of COVID-19, they convert challenges to opportunities and create the magic of winning when none thought it possible, and a series of flawless webinars planned and conducted in the entire month of June 2020. I hope all the participants will update their knowledge by utilizing these webinar series. Now, I request our department senior staff, S. Sarla, to introduce today's speaker, Dr. D. Swarnalatha Madam. Over to Sarala Madam.
A very good afternoon to one and all. Warm welcome to the webinar panelists, students and faculty from various institutes all over the country. Myself, S. Sarla, working as an assistant professor. S. Sarla, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmacognosy. It's my honor to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. D. Swarnalatha Garu, Principal and Professor, Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Kadapa. Now she is going to deliver a lecture on the topic Essence of Immune Boosters to Combat the Pandemics in the Present Scenario. She has completed her graduation from Sri Padmavati Mahila University, PG from MGR Medical University and PhD from Andhra University. Madam is presently working as Principal and Professor of Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Kadapa. She is having 15 years of teaching experience in various designations at Annamacharya College of Pharmacy. Madam has received Vidya Ratan Award in the year 2012 and Global Award in the year 2019. She handled various research projects sponsored by ACT worth of 15 lakhs. Madam is having a good number of research publications in various national and international indexed journals. She has attended and organized various workshops and conferences. Madam is a life member of APTA, IPA, FACE, FIC, ISPAR, Asia Pacific Chemical, Biological and Environmental Engineering Society, Hong Kong, etc. She is a chief executive editor in the Journal of Global Trends in Pharmaceutical Sciences. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Over to convener.
Yeah, thank you, madam. That's a great profile of Dr. D. Swarnalatha Madam. Now I request Dr. D. Swarnalatha Madam to start the session. Over to Dr. D. Swarnalatha Madam.
Okay, thank you, Ramaya.
Yeah, thank you, madam.
Okay, today's session is Herbinar and 2020. So instead of the webinar, so you change the title as the Herbinar. So a great achievement for you for the successful completion of the 3 days event of Hindu College of Pharmacy under the Department of Pharmacognosy. Okay. So my title is Essence of Immune Boosters to Combat the Pandemics in the Current Scenario. So now this is the situation is there, every people is suffering with the various type of the diseases, among which pandemics is the more thing is there. So how we have to control and how to we have to face the pandemics is there. Yeah, not only is the new one is there, it is also the word pandemics is the old one is there. From previous times onwards, we are listening the words of the pandemics. So the history of the notable pandemics that started in the year of the 1334.
Please continue the session.
Okay. Pandemics, the type of diseases which comes under the pandemics, these are the over the world we are facing the problem of the pandemics is there. It's not a new word, it is the old word is there. Now we can see the history of the pandemics. The history of the pandemics will be started from the 1300 onwards is there. In the duration of the 1340 to the 50, we faced the Black Death is there. In that duration, we observed that 30 to 50 million of deaths are observed due to the from the places of the China, and it is spread to the Europe along the trade routes is there. During that, they observed that formation of the bubonic plague is there in that conditions is there. Next, in the year of the 1860 to the 1903, the modern plague is observed is there. With that, how many people are suffered means 10 million of the people are suffered is there. What is the origin is there for this type of the pandemic is that from the China it is started and it is spread to the Hong Kong also is there. Next, another pandemic is 1889 to the 1890. We faced the another one is the Russian flu. Next, in the 1819 to the 1990, another flu is called as the Spanish flu. In this also, we lost the so many number of the people is there. This is due to the majorly to the influenza. Next, in 1956 to the 1958, another flu is also is there. That one is the Asian flu. That is also suffered the so many people and to the 2 million of deaths we observed. Next, it is also origin of for this one is also is the China and is the Singapore. Next, another one is in the year after 1968 to the 1969, Hong Kong flu is also observed. It is also to the majorly influenza H3N2 is there. It is started in the Hong Kong and it is spread to Asia, Australia and Europe and USA. In the year of the 1976, we observed that one more thing is the Ebola outbreak is there. This Ebola outbreak also makes the people to suffer. In 1981, another one is the HIV is there. That is developed into a acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is there. With this also a lot of the people we lost. But nowadays also we can able to see that few members are suffering with the HIV. Next, another one is the 2003 is there, SARS is there, severe acute respiratory syndrome. Now it is the origin is there for present situation, what we are facing, that one is there. Okay, next another one is the 2009, we faced the one more is the swine flu. In this also affected with the influenza and mainly due to the H1 and N1. In the 2014, one more thing is the Ebola is there. In that also, we observed that 11,000 deaths are observed is there. If we come to the current scenario, in the current scenario from the last year, that is the 2019 December to 2020 and onwards are all we are facing the problem is the COVID-19 is there. Coronavirus disease. So for all the things, all the pandemics, we observed that the symptoms, what are the symptoms is there majorly for this one means infections is there. Majorly infections is that relating to the respiratory system is there. So we have to make the control on the respiratory system. So next, another one is by observing the COVID-19 pandemics, a lot of the strength is there to the immune system. So WHO also suggested that we have to use the herbal medicines for the curing of the various numbers of the diseases is there. So now our aim is to observe to develop the immunity in the individuals. So what is immunity means? Immunity is a defense mechanism, to fight against the microorganisms, to stop the entry into the body is there. Once it is attacked, to control it, to fight it, and make into the body into the normal system. That is the main role of the immunity system is there. So in the immunity system, there are so many number of the cells, tissues, and organs are involved to give a perfect immunity to the individuals is there. A few of them are in this white blood cells involved, antibodies are involved, complementary system is involved, lymphatic system, spleen, bone marrow, thymus. If you see like that, so many numbers are involved in the maintenance of the immune system. But the locations of these immune cells is different from are totally distributed within the body is there. So among all the things, which one is the most important one means that is the immune cells that are present in the GIT system is there. This GIT system or the digestive system is connected to the from the mouth to the rectum and the anus is there. So how we can get the energy means that is through only the food is there. So how we can take the food means through the mouth is there. Whatever the food material that we are taking through the mouth, that is entered into the digestive system. Then from that digestive system, all the cells will absorb the whatever the required nutrients is there. From that, it will develop the immunity is there. That's why some of the scientists and pathologists, they give a conclusion that there is a link or interconnection is there between the immune system and the digestive system is there. For proper working of the digestive system, there is an important thing is there. That one is called as the probiotics is there. So what is the role is there here is for the probiotics means it has the capacity to identify the pathogenics, is there. Next in this, what is the role of here in the immune cells means they have the capacity to recognize and neutralize the harmful substances that will enter from the environment is there. That is the one thing. Next, another one is that they have the capacity to fight the diseases causing changes in the body is there, like the cancer cells. It is the most important one is there. When there is a chance is there for the loss of the probiotics means that is if any people are suffering more with the infectious diseases or whether is more prone to the illness, in such cases, the doctors will prescribe the antibiotics is there. If the persons will using the antibiotics frequently for the more days is there, in such cases, there is a chance is there for the loss of the probiotics is there. So another thing is that if any person is more susceptible for the stress conditions due to their present environment conditions, in such cases also there is a chance is there for the loss of the probiotics is there. So probiotics is the very, very more important in the digestive system. So that how to retain or restore the probiotics from the outside means that if I have to take through the food material is there. Generally, what are the examples is there for the probiotics means the higher fiber food materials, curd as well as the yogurt and fermented teas, soya milk and olives in grains and pickles. We have to take through the food, otherwise it is not possible. We have to consume through the supplements is there. So if you maintain the probiotics in the digestive system, so that automatically 80% of the immunity is there in the individuals is there. That's why my suggestion is there. So everybody has to take the proper foods, the proper cleaning is there. The route for entering of the foreign materials into the body is only the oral route is there. So you have to take care is there. Now we can see that current scenario, COVID-19, the government and every health related persons suggesting that clean the hands properly and maintain your surroundings cleanly. Why they are suggesting those things means this may be, that is my view is there. Next, this is the importance or connection between the digestive system as well as the immunity system is there. Next, one more point is there. In the gut, you can maintain the two things is there. One is the enzymes maintenance. Next one is the omega-3 fatty acids. Next one is the glutamine is there. How it will be helpful in the probiotics proper working and proper working of the digestive system means omega-3 fatty acids will reduce the irritation of the gut, and whereas the glutamine will heals the intestine, if it is prone to the, or it is infected with the inflammation is there. So along with all the things, we have to suggest that consuming of the omega-3 fatties as well as the glutamine also helpful for the proper working of the digestive system. Next, another one is there. Now, this is the importance between the digestive system as well as the immunity system is there. Next, another one is how we can damage the immune system knowingly or unknowingly with the regular habits is there. In that first one is the sleeping is there. Nowadays we observe that how much time we are spending for the sleeping. This is the most important one is there. For today's are the from 10 years or 15 years onwards, everybody is running for their survival of the life. In that situations, everybody is spotting how much of the time we have to spend for the sleep. Everybody easily remembering that how much time they are spending in during the work, but they are not at all concentrating on the sleep. Sleep will damages the immune system is there. For that, one of the example is given in the journal is there about the sleep in the 2017. Segments gone for the sleep regularly 7 to 9 hours is there. So how is their body immune system is working means that system is in the normal only. Whereas those who are spending their time for the sleeping only to the 4 to 6 hours is there. In such cases, what is happening means their immune system is depressed, and due to that, the chance for the reducing of the cytokines. Finally, the person, if you go like that sleeping irregularly 4 to 6 hours, then what will happen means drastically that person will loses the immunity is there. Such persons will be easily susceptible for the attacking of the various types of the diseases that will be caused through the various numbers of the microorganisms that are present in the environment. Next, another important point is the excessive sugar. So everybody is feel that to take the sugars is there in different forms, to take the sugars in the different forms. But what is the important thing everybody has to remember, mainly the parents has to recollect that in that my suggestion is there, if the people are showing more interest towards take the sweet materials, suggest them to take in the form of the natural forms, the sweetening agents. Like the mango, we can suggest them, apple, we can suggest them, oranges, you can suggest them. That basing that habituates of the individuals, give them the fruits, that may be the better one is there. Why that is the better one is there? Vitamin C is placing a very important role in the immunity system is there. If a person is taking more sugar, then what will happen means the immune system will becomes weak is there. Once the immune system will becomes weak is there, so that the entry of the vitamin C into the WBC for acting as a immune, it will be lost is there. So that such type of the people will be easily prone to the various types of the disease attack. That's why control usage of the sugar is the most important one. Next, another one is the alcohol. Every one of you know that consumption of alcohol is causes the so many number of the diseases. Regarding to these issues, everywhere we are observing that in the cinema theaters and the general places also giving that avoid the usage of the alcohol is there. In some cases, doctors will suggest that a little the mild one is preferable for the few numbers is there. But consumption of the high alcohol content, how it will reflect means if a person will consume the extra the high alcohol is there, it will reduces the production of the WBC is there. At the same time, the storage of the vitamins is also reduced. At the same time, the digestive capacity of the person is also reduced. Totally, this will be reflected the immunity system. So, use of the taking of alcohol is avoided is better. Ram Nagaraj, hello, Nagaraj. साथ मिल मत वर्गा वर्का सर मिल Okay, next another one is coffee. Our daily habit is there. So many of the people are interested to take the coffee daily in the morning as well as the evening because of the work pressure. Otherwise, the stress also, they are more intended to take the coffee more number of the times in a day. So that how it will reflect the immune system is the coffee is generally, if you take in the minimum quantity, then it will act as a CNS stimulant is there. If the excess of the coffee is consumed, it will causes in the CNS, otherwise produces the stress in the CNS. These stressed conditions will lead to the increases of the cholesterol release. Once the cholesterol is released, it will be responsible for the so many side effects is there. If the person will enter due to the high amount of consuming of the coffee, that will result in the suppression of the immune system. The suppressed immune system will reflect to the serious diseases, blood sugar levels, as well as the high cholesterol levels. And the person is more susceptible to the various types of the infections. Next, junk food. This is the advice is given to the children's, not only the children's, basing on the taste. Every elders also taking the more amount of the junk food is there. It contains the high saturated fatty acids. It directly proportional to the immune system is there. So in one of the journal, as a nutritional journal, they focused on the Western diet consists the overconsumption of the sugars as well as the salt as well as the saturated fatty acids. How it reflects their body means it will causes the increased inflammation conditions as well as increased rates of the cancers, increased rates risks of the allergies, and also the it will affect the auto-inflammatory conditions is there. Next, along with these things, how much of the water content, otherwise the hydration is required to our body means that will also directly proportional to the immunity of the individuals is there. Generally, 75% of the human body is the water content is there. So if the water content is 75% is there, so the body is the strong immunity. If it is gone for the dehydration conditions or some other conditions, that is the osmosis is not maintained properly, then the persons are more prone to the infections is there. So my advice is water is more important for the immune function. So taking of the minimum 8 to 10 glasses per day is the preferable as well as the advisable one is there to individuals. Next one is the poor social relations. These social relations, the quality as well as the quantity matters will directly proportional to the immunity, So that when we are speaking with the someone is there, automatically what is happening means if we are sad conditions, if you speak with a person who you are interested more means automatically in the body, in the brain, automatically cells activity will be changes, automatically your mood also changes. That is directly proportional to the immunity is there. Without immunity we can't do the anything. Next, another one is how to boost your immune system is there. So this is the cheap and best, and everybody knows that about the drumstick is there. Drumsticks is the very superfoods is there for the building of the immunity is there. Generally it contains the ascorbic acid and other some of the fatty acids is there. So this is most suitable for to take the diabetes conditions and blood pressures as well as the kidney health is there. These drumsticks will contain the essential minerals, calcium, iron, and phosphorus, which helps to strengthen the bones is there. Generally, in the home also, we practice like the taking of the 6 to 7 pieces of the drumsticks, boil it, and take the water is there, 15 to 20 minutes subject for the boiling, and consume the water is there. It will, and observe by taking like this for 1 week, you can observe that what is the changes is there in the individuals. Next, another one is the coconut water. Everyone are familiar with the coconut water. If you are interested, except for the kidney patients, the taking of the fresh coconut water by mixing of the lemon, it will boost up the vitamin C activities there. Vitamin C is directly proportional to the immunity capacity of the individuals. Next, another one is the red bell pepper. It is the rich source of the vitamin C as well as the beta carotene is there. Beta carotene is mostly responsible for the proper functioning of the eye as well as the skin, and it is having the another property, that is the antioxidant property. Because of its antioxidant property, it will decreases the inflammation conditions and it will boost up the immunity is there. So next another one is the vitamin C. So all of the pharmacy people are familiar what is the vitamin C. It is a ascorbic acid is there, it and the water soluble vitamin is there. So if you consume that type of the vitamin C, it has the so many roles in our body is there. So generally favorable amount to the individual is 75 to the 90 mg of the vitamin C as a micronutrient. If you individual is consumed daily, that will shows the so many number of the immunity related effects is there. Such type of the persons will maintain their immunity for the long lasting is there. What is the another role of vitamin C means in the body's biological systems? This vitamin C is also acts as a cofactor. Another one is it is also having the property of the antioxidants. So as a pharmacy people, antioxidants, these are necessary to neutralize the free radicals releasing in the body is, so that whatever the free radical released in the body, it will damages the so many number of the cells is there. So that antioxidant property having any things you consume means it controls the role of the free radicals that are released in the body. It is majorly effect to the cancer is there. So if the consume daily required quantity of the vitamin C, such a person will get the protection from the cancer also. These vitamin C's also have the various roles in the lymphocytes as well as the WBC cells. And if any person is prone to the cold is there, if you consume otherwise in their bodies having the minimum quantity of the vitamin C, in such patients, there is a chance is there for the decreasing of the cold duration and its severity is also reduced is there. This is the about the vitamin C and its roles. Next, it is a costly one, that is the vitamin C, A, E, antioxidants, fibers containing in the broccoli is there. So favoring of this drug is also, you can boost your immune system. If you see requirement of the vitamin C in the body, with the chief and availability of the source is the amla is the one of the sources there. Not only the amla, in various numbers of the fruits also, we can see that presencing of the herbs also, we can see the presencing of the vitamin C. So we can consume the vitamin C and maintain the required quantity of the vitamin C in your body and protect yourself. Next, another one is the garlic is there. So without knowing the name of the garlic, there is no person is there. So that everybody is telling that during the COVID-19 also, you have to consume the more number of the garlic pieces, or directly or indirectly by using in various forms, that will be boost up the your immune system. How it will boost up your immune system means that is mainly due to the presencing of the allicin content is there. This garlic will contain sulfur containing compounds and it is responsible for the so many number of the activities is there. This garlic is also having the property to reduce the blood pressure and reduce the cholesterol levels. So generally, as not only scientifically, the people is the traditional is that it is good for the heart disease also, because it is involved in the controlling of the cholesterol levels is there, and it will also fight against the so many infections causing microorganisms, and it is having the one of the zinc is the element is there. This zinc element is necessary for the developing of the immune cells for the proper fighting. Next, another one is the ginger one. Ginger is also known to everyone. It is majorly involved in the decreasing the levels of the inflammation, decreasing the sore throat and the nausea and cholesterol levels as well as the chronic pains. But the usage is in the different forms is there. Who are suffering with the inflammation, to that people it will act as the anti-inflammatory agent. Who are suffering with the throat is there, we can use in the controlling of the throat is there. So like that, ginger is having the so many number of the uses. Next, another one is the spinach. Spinach is the rich source of the vitamin C, antioxidants, beta carotenes, and it is the vitamin A is there. And if you cook the spinach into a light exposing to the heat, then it will has the vitamin A. Next one is the yogurt. Yogurt, it will stimulate the immune system and also live and activates the cultures, and it is the rich source of the vitamin D is there. Due to the presence of the vitamin D, it will act as a natural defense against the microorganisms when it is exposed to the various types of the environmental conditions. Next, another one is the almond. It is the vitamin E containing one is there. It is a fatty soluble materials. If a individual will take the 46 whole and they will maintain the 100% daily recommendations that contains the vitamin D, vitamin E. Next, a well-known one is to everyone, that is the turmeric. Turmeric active constituent is the curcumin is there. This curcumin will decreases the exercise-induced muscle damage. It one is preferred for the treatment of the osteoarthritis as well as rheumatoid arthritis. Next, another one is the green tea is there. So from the 10 years onwards, everybody will know that green tea is the preferable one is there for the so many number of the diseases is there, because of it contains the contents of the flavonoid content. It is having the property of the antioxidants. This green tea and another plants which contains the epigallocatechins, galates, have the property of the antioxidants is there. Next, papaya. It is also cheap is there. Everyone is possibility is there to consume it and to maintain the levels of the vitamin C in their body. And another enzyme is the papain is the enzyme is there, because of the digestive systems there is a role is there for the enzymes also is there. So such type the enzymes will helpful in the breakdown of the bigger molecule to the smaller molecules, and maybe it is useful for the easy digestion and absorption capacity is there. So if a papain containing materials, if you consume, how it is helpful as a medicinally means, it will act as a anti-inflammatory agent. Not only the vitamin C and the enzymes, it is also contains the potassium, vitamin B, as well as the folate. Next, kiwi fruit is there. Even though it is the costly, we can get these whatever the things are present: folate, potassium, vitamin K, and vitamin C from the cheap ones is also. So kiwi is the, these are the contents present in the kiwi fruit. Next one is the chicken. It will improve the cold. It contains the vitamin B6. It is helpful in the formation of the RBC cells. And it also contains a gelatin, chondroitis. It is really helpful in the gut healing process. Next, another one is the sunflower seeds. These sunflower seeds are rich contents of the phosphorus, magnesium, vitamin B6, and vitamin E. These sunflowers is also having the one role in the immunity boost is there. Not only sunflower seeds, another seeds, there are so many other seeds also is there. Flax seeds are present, cucumber seeds are present. Those also be helpful for the immuning of the boost is there. Whatever is possibility is there, depending upon the availability conditions of the individual, they have to consume these type of the rich content having helpful products like the vitamins is there, minerals extra. Next, another one is the shellfish. It is a content is the rich in the zinc is there. Generally, zinc content required for the man is 11 mg, for the woman is 8 mg, and source for this one is the crabs, clams, and the lobster is there. Next, immune boosters. Now we saw that immunity definition, what is its role means, it is a defense mechanism system. It will controls the entry of the various numbers of the microorganisms into our body is there. Next, what our daily habits, how it will damages the immune system, that one is there. So daily available things, materials surrounding us with the cost cheap and the with the high cost, basing on the individuality, they can consume the materials which containing the boosting agents is there. For that also we saw the examples. Now immune boosters everybody can consume according to their use, that is the fruits, vegetables, grains, food habits changings, and the doing of the physical exercises as well as the mental exercises. Physical and mental exercise is suggesting the government, and Narendra Modi also do that, and maintain your wealth in a good condition is there. So apart from all this, knowingly or unknowingly, if any person is susceptible or suffered with a diseases is there, then what is another route is there to get rid of that person into the good health conditions means, then we can go for the preference of the medicinal herbs is there. There are the allopathic system is there, medicinal Ayurvedic system is there, homeopathy system is there. There are the so many number of the systems is there. So that most of the systems are utilizing the medicinal herbs is there. So consuming of the medicinal herbs is the most favorable. That is also suggested by the WHO. So cardamom, cinnamon, the cloves, and holy basil leaves. So this basil leaf, holy basil leaves, tulsi leaves, these are the most important thing is there for everyone in the daily life as well, medicinally as well as the spiritually is there. So it has the so many number of the properties. It is the rich content in the proteins as well as the niacin contents, calcium, magnesium contents, phosphorus, copper, zinc. There are the 60 number of the elements are necessary for the human body immune system is there. They have the different roles in the biological reactions is there. In that, few number are present in the tulsi leaf, in the tulsi plant is there. So that consuming of the tulsi, consuming of the tulsi leaves is the more important for the human beings, so that we can get the remedies for the so many things is there. We can cure the colds, coughs, sore throats, the various numbers of the respiratory disorders, and it has the property of the anti-inflammatory, and it is also suitable for the curing of the cardiovascular diseases. Next, another one is the peppermint is there, minty, peppermint, minty leaves. It is also the rich source of the, it is also the rich source of the various numbers of the elements, riboflavins, iron, zinc, and is a rich source of the vitamin A, vitamin C, and the dietary food products is there. Peppermint is the good, is having the good digestive properties is there, so that so many number of the digestive problems can be cured by taking of the mint in the small quantities in our daily life. So positive effects we can observe mostly with the taking of the juice of the mint. And another one is the fenugreek. Fenugreek is also contains the number of the elements in that. The seeds are the most preferable one is there. This is having the so many of the properties is there. Inflammation properties as well as the treating of the intestinal properties, and it will cures the gout problem also is there. The mucilage content present in the fenugreek is the most important one. And another one is there, winter cherry, the ashwagandha plant. This is having the so many member of the multiple number of the chemical constituents are present in this ashwagandha, and at the same time it will show the multiple number of the activities is there. So that this is the most preferable in the homeopathy as well as the Ayurvedic medicines for the treatment of the various numbers of the diseases. Next, generally health problems relating to the medicinal herbs having the so many number of the use. Just even the brief one is there. These medicinal herbs will help to strengthen the immune system and reduces the Alzheimer's type of the diseases, and it may be benefits for the treating of the various type of the ulcers, and it will be helpful to treat the cancers, and it will provide the relief from the toothache as well as the bad teeth is there. So we can see that cancer is the one disease, and toothache, even though it is a small problem is there, it will make the human beings more suffer compared to the cancer is there. So that we can cure the big one cancer, we can, the small one is the toothaches by the consuming of the herbal medicines is there. Next, another one is the cholesterol levels having the so many roles in the body to make are prone into the susceptible to the various numbers of the diseases. That is also controlled, levels of the cholesterol is also controlled by the usage of the herbals is there. And totally by taking off all the things, not only the internal system is cured, but is also be helpful for the maintenance of the external systems like the skin as well as the hair. Next, conclusion. So there is no single food that is a magic pill for the healthy body, apart from including herbs and the spices in your diet. You must, my suggestion is there, you must exercise both your body and mined regularly. The plants are the bestowed contains ingredients that may be provide protection against various types of the problems is there. Mode of their boosting as well as the functioning of the immune systems is there. And the activation and suppression of the specialized cells interfering in the several pathways that eventually leads to the improve the immune responses and the defensive systems is there. And there is sometimes minor efforts gives fruitful results. So I request all the participants, whatever the knowledge you have in boosting of the immune system in the individuals, that you can share with the surrounding of the public is there. It may be your direct or indirect help may be helpful for the increasing of the lifespans of the other people is there. So stay home, stay safe. Thank you for giving the opportunity to the Pharmacognosy Department of Hindu College of Pharmacy, Dr. Ramaya, and Neeraja, and Sarla. And
Yeah. Thank you, madam, for your detailed session on essence of the immune boosters to combat the pandemics in the current scenario. You mentioned about the importance of healthy habits, sugar control during this pandemic. You also explained very clearly that different herbs used during this pandemic to combat or to manage this unavoided situations. So, madam, our participants are very attentively followed your session and raised some queries. I request you to please clarify some of their queries.
okay.
Yes, madam. Yes. So,
Okay.
Mr. Lalit, he is from MIT University, assistant professor at Department of Biochemistry. He is asking, so what are the present day and kitchen-based remedies that can be used to manage this COVID-19? He is asking. He's a,
COVID-19 is the best one is the garlic. Garlic one is the best one. Ginger is the preferable one. Mint and the daily consumption of the tulsi is also preferable one is there.
Yeah, thank you, madam. And one more question. He is from Madhya Pradesh, lecturer in botany. His name is Pranit.
Okay.
He is asking, is there any immunity differences between one person to another person during the usage of this herbal medicine?
Definitely, sir. So the immunity system we can't measure. So in the experiments, we can measure the results like that. If two individuals are there, even though in the same family, we can't say that both are having the same immunity is there. So for that also, we can see examples we can observe in our home also is there. Two childs are there. One child is the more active is there. One more child is the less active is there. What is the reason means? Immunity systems are the more focusing, so that we can't say that immunity is similar is there for all the things is there. So by the birth to the to the mother, two childs, mother is the common one is there, but the immune system in the childs is the different one is there.
Yeah, thank you, madam, for your detailed clarification. So I request our technical operator to operate the video of a brief about the college. request all the participants, please post your valuable feedback through the link posted in the Zoom and YouTube chat box. The same link is also available in our college website. Now, I conclude today's afternoon session with a vote of thanks. Now, I request you, Neeraja Kamakshi, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy, to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, Neeraja Kamakshi, to propose vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Neeraja Kamakshi, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy. Now, I take the privilege to give a vote of thanks for the current session. We have had an extremely useful day. We have learned a great deal and are very much indebted to the speaker who have discussed in detail about essence of immune boosters to combat the pandemics in the current scenario. Have taken part in general discussions afterwards. On behalf of Department of Pharmacognosy, Hindu College of Pharmacy, and even special guests in the audience, and on my behalf, own a hearty thanks to our today's speaker. It's a long and most useful educating session by Professor D. Swarnalatha ma'am, Professor and Principal, Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much, ma'am, for patiently making us learn about essence of immune boosters to combat the pandemics in the current scenario. I have to express our sincere thanks on behalf of our Department of Pharmacognosy and also participants. It's my privilege to thank Hindu College of Pharmacy Chairman Sri Jupudi Rangaraju Garu, Secretary and Correspondent Dr. S. Madhusudan Rao Garu, Honorary Chairman Dr. Manna Radhakrishnamurthy Garu, Principal Dr. R. Govindarajan Garu, and Vice Principal Professor A. Sunita Garu, and OSD P. Sitaramaya Garu for always encouraging us. I also extend my sincere thanks to Herbina 2020 Program Convener Dr. Ramaya Garu for giving me this opportunity. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record a hearty thanks to all the participants for joining us to this session. Thank you for all. Now I request our HOD and convener of the webinar to conclude the session. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, madam, for a vote of thanks. Now the session is going to close, and tomorrow we have two scheduled sessions, one in the morning by Dr. D. Chamundeshwari, Professor and IQS Coordinator of Sri Ramachandra Medical College, and afternoon, Dr. Ravi Kumar Parmi from Acharya Nagarjuna University, Guntur. And I request all the participants will attend the session. Thank you for your patience, patronage, and time.